What's up, everybody? My name is Cody Dominguez. If you guys haven't watched my videos before, about 5 years ago, I went through a 100-pound weight loss transformation. I've been a coach ever since, helping people on their fitness journey. And I made this channel not too long ago with the goal of giving you guys some of the lessons I learned on my own journey, as well as some of the lessons I learned in coaching other people. The subject for today is false starts in fitness. So 5 years ago, I lost a whole bunch of weight and I was able to keep it off, but that actually wasn't my first attempt at losing weight. And for most people who have this goal, we have a lot of false starts. We start a routine, we start a habit, and we end up failing a few months later. My goal is to prevent that from happening to you guys. Now, as a kid, I always struggled with my weight. I was that chubby kid growing up. I was never gifted with a genetically amazing physique. I was always picked on for my weight. It was always something I was self-conscious of. So throughout my young adulthood, I tried and failed to lose weight a dozen times. I would pick up all these routines. I would pick up all these diets, try it out for a few months, and then somehow rebound and gain all the weight I lost right back. I remember at my most extreme times, there was literally times where I was running like 20 miles a day, drinking nothing but black coffee, eating chicken and eggs and zero carbs. I had put so much stress on my body that clumps of hair were falling out of my head. Very interesting to say the least. And after doing something like that, my body would be so beat up and sore, I would barely be able to move, and I would stay home eating and eventually rebounding and regaining all this weight I had worked so hard to lose. So needless to say, there were a lot of pitfalls that I fell into that I had to work very hard to crawl myself out of. Nowadays, when I see people make that same mistake, I would like to lend a helping hand and prevent that from happening. Hopefully you guys can actually take some value from this video. If I was to condense some of the most important lessons somebody needs to learn in the beginning, I would say the first lesson that somebody needs to learn is patience. Now, this is something I continue to learn today. But when you guys start playing the game of improving your health and fitness, you need to understand you are playing a lifelong game. It starts today and it goes from now until the rest of your life. With that being said, there's no need to rush the process. One of the biggest pitfalls that everybody falls into is they try to do everything all at once. You'll see people cram. They have a goal of losing 20 pounds in 3 months, so they do everything they possibly can with their diet, with their training, with their cardio. And just because they try to pick up all these things all at once, none of them are actually sustainable long term. And over the course of a few months, we revert back to our old habits and we're right back to where we started. Hence the term false start. I've done this with myself, I've done this with a ton of other people, and I feel like it's only when you truly understand that this is a lifelong journey are you actually going to be able to make these long-lasting, sustainable changes and habits you need that are going to help you not only lose the weight or gain the muscle you guys are looking to, but also to keep it there for the rest of your life. And this leads into my next point. Learn to master skills and not chase goals. In order to lose weight or in order to build muscle, there are certain skills you need to have developed. So if you're somebody who's working out at your home gym or you just got a gym membership, master the art of showing up. Master the art of making time out of your day to dedicate to the gym. This sounds easy, but it's always easy to do when you're super motivated. But it's not easy when things get in the way. You got busy at work, you got busy at home, taking care of the kids, or maybe it's just a day where you really just don't feel like going to the gym. Until you're able to execute going to the gym 3 or 4 days out the week when all this stuff happens, it's something that you're going to continue to struggle with. If you look at everything as a skill you have to master, then the first skill is simply showing up. Once you master that, master the skill of making the most of your time at the gym. Whether it's you just deciding to push yourself a lot harder, maybe you hopping on a workout program, or you actually deciding to hire a coach. Once you master making the most of your time at the gym, then you can start mastering things like your nutrition. And the way we master our nutrition is literally one meal at a time. Once it becomes one meal, then it becomes one day, then it becomes 1 week. But it's all tiny incremental steps you must take for these to be long-lasting changes and long-lasting habits. When you look at these things as skills you want to develop as opposed to obligations and things you just have to do, now this journey becomes about learning and self-improvement. Sometimes if we think we just have to do these things because we're obligated to lose this weight or to get this goal that we want, we can see working out, we can see eating healthy as some sort of form of punishment that we have to do because we don't like the way we look. This is all about learning and growing and developing, so it's mastering one skill at a time. And having this mindset of developing skills not only helps you make these long-lasting habits, but also gives you a much better relationship with the gym and a much better relationship with your nutrition because you're doing this stuff because you actually want to learn. And lastly, celebrate the small wins. Whether you actually made it to the gym 3 days a week for the first time, maybe you ate clean for a whole day, maybe you actually lost 5 pounds, we should always take time to reflect and celebrate these tiny wins because it's easier to follow momentum. It's just like pushing a car. The hardest part is getting it started. but once it's rolling, it's easy to maintain. And the way you maintain positive momentum throughout this is celebrating the small wins along the way. Looking back at it now, it's been about 20 years since I first tried to lose weight, which seems actually crazy to me now that I think about it. And I wouldn't say that I failed 1,001 times. I would say I discovered 1,001 times how to not make long-lasting changes. But in that process, I discovered one way that works. And now my goal is to share that one way with you guys and hopefully help you guys with your own goals. Now, if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.